Put your hands out. Open. Big ones for you, little ones for your mum.
Oh, great, thanks.
Oh, don't thank me, thank Susan. Well, you know what, Ned?
Is it all right if you open mine with my mum?
Yeah, why not? Susan's sorry she couldn't give them to you herself.
Did she get mine? Did she like it?
She did, and she just lost her own pen, so you couldn't have done better.
Great.
She misses you, you know.
I'd like to go and see her.
Right, well, we'll fix that out. Oh, before you go. For your mum. From me, that one. Right, well, bye-bye, love. Have a smashing evening, won't you?
Are you going to be all right?
Me? Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm going to have a great evening.
Oh, thanks again for me telling Dad. It was smashing.
You couldn't be more welcome. Right, bye, love.
See ya.
I'll have them when I'm ready.
Well, you don't hear animals saying they'll have them when they're ready.
I'm not an animal.
Oh, there's a lot of wisdom in the animal kingdom.
There's a precious little round here. Come on, Percy, have another sandwich.
Thank you very much. You could just do a little bit more salt on this turkey, Mrs. Fairclough.
Oh, shame you didn't bring some. Oh, Ken!
I'm not meaning to gate crash.
Oh, don't be silly. No, of course you're not. It was just a spur of the moment thing, you know, and I didn't see you to invite you.
Of course, I understand.
Now, come on, have a sandwich and I'll get you a drink.
Oh, smashing. Deirdre not here then?
No.
It was terrific. Talking to Susan about it, terrific. Someone who was entirely on my side, you know? I mean, God knows I've heard enough about what's best for Deirdre, but Susan was my side, totally my side, yeah?
Yeah.
And she said, stick at it. She said, stick at it, Rita. I said, you know, you're right, Dad. The bottom line is, Deirdre loves you, so stick at it and win her back.
Merry Christmas. Love always, Ken.
Do you have to?
Unopened.
Yeah, and that is the way it's going to stay.
Do you know what it is?
Nope, and I don't want to. Cheers.
Cheers. Haven't given you mine yet, have I?
I wasn't expecting anything.
Oh, poor little waif and stray.
I'm not.
Shall I tell you what it is?
What?
Don't you fancy it?
I didn't hear you.
I said a trip to Paris.
Don't be silly.
Serious.
When?
New Year.
What about Tracy?
Well, you're always saying Ken reckons he doesn't see enough of her. Now's his chance.
I can't ask Ken to look after Tracy just so I can swan off to Paris with you.
Genuine offer, Deirdre. Think about it.
Well, how was I to know? You should have let me know.
I'd have thought you'd have realised.
Deirdre!
What does he want?
Maybe he wants to take you to Paris as well. Must have been great to be young and beautiful.
I think you're overdoing the repartee, young lady.
Oh, hi.
Hiya.
What it is, I've had this great idea.
Oh?
Yeah, I was wondering if a young lady, not a million miles from here, would accept an invitation to spend the New Year with me.
Who?
He means me, don't you, Dad?
Yeah, I can guarantee good food, good company, and perhaps a night on the town. What do you say?
Well, it's up to me, Mum. What do you say, Mum?
Well, if you want to.
That's fixed. Good. Right, well, I'll be in touch.
Bye. Well, how lucky can you get? Right, it's your boyfriend, Morlock. Where will it all end?
What's with the teeny bopper?
Take no notice. It's her day for being sarcastic.
I've got it.
You first.
I was going to say, I've got a proposition for you.
Would you like me to leave the room?
Just ignore her.
It's as much a proposition for her as it is for you.
Go on then, I'm all ears.
Why don't you come to Paris with us? Problem solved, and for my next trick.
Oh, what a good idea. What do you think, Mum?
Tracy, I'll thump you in a minute.
Will somebody tell me what the joke is?
You've no need to cart me all the way to Paris with you. I've got another date. So you two can have a blissful romantic time all on your own. That's if you're not too old.
Tracy, that is enough.
So you're coming to Paris?
Yes.
Of course she's going. Mind you, I might have to change my mind. Being a woman's privilege. I mean Paris.
I'll pay you to stay home.
How much?
Well, you think this dress is up to Paris? You know, supper in a restaurant overlooking the Seine and all that?
No.
Oh, thanks very much. I'm going to feel very confident wearing it, I don't think.
Well, look, Just go to a dress shop, look longingly at all the new dresses, and he's bound to buy you one.
You are getting too old and cynical by far, young lady.
We don't stay children for as long as you did. It's not our fault.
No, I suppose not. What are you going to tell your dad if he asks where I am?
Well, I'm hoping he doesn't. I mean, if he does, I suppose I'll just have to change the subject. If I tell him you've gone to Paris with Phil, that'll be my New Year's ruined as well as his, won't it?
Hello.
What sort of Christmas Ken's had? Not one of his best ever, I suppose. Alone in that flat for most of the time.
You don't have to be alone to be unhappy, Emily.
Amen to that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Cheers.
Cheers.
You seem full of the joys. That's unusual after Christmas.
I'm looking forward to the new year.
I'm not sure I am. In fact, I don't think I ever have come to think of it.
I'm very optimistic.
Oh?
Tracy's staying with me over the new year, and I have a strong suspicion that Deirdre won't be far behind. In fact, I'll be very surprised if all three of us aren't seeing the new year in together.
That's great, Ken. I'll drink to that as well.
Why not?
New Year in Montmartre. Sounds too good to be true.
Don't get too carried away. The forecast rain, you know.
I don't care if it's bucketing down. It'll still be Paris, and I'll still be in the middle of it.
Well, I hope you're not disappointed.
Nah, no fear of that. Wet or dry, I can't imagine a better way of starting a new year, knowing that the mess of this one is finally behind me, once and for all.
Flight AMM 516 to Izmir. This is a final call for any further passengers to go immediately to gate 15.
I'm sorry I'm a bit late.
A bit late? You're 3/4 of an hour late.
I've said I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I worry you know.
Well, I just forgot about the time. And then you had to wait for Graham's dad to come home in the car. He's not let me walk home on my own.
Well, I'm glad somebody in that family's got some sense.
You don't know anybody in that family.
I know Graham.
No, you don't. Not properly. You don't want to know him properly.
Look, let's just forget Graham tonight, shall we? And get our tea before it's spoiled?
What is it?
Lasagna verde. Well, you like lasagna, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, well, come along. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable, and I'll serve up.
I've gone to a lot of trouble.
I wanted it to look nice.
It does.
I'm glad you think so. Now, I did wonder about red or white, so I settled for Coca-Cola, okay?
Okay.
Right, well, let's eat, shall we? I'm starving. There we go. More pudding?
No thanks, I'm about full. I won't mind another drink though.
Should be another in the fridge.
I'll get it.
Enjoy your tea.
Yeah, it were nice. Are we watching a film on telly tonight?
Possibility.
Hey, is this for later?
Yeah, if you can keep awake.
No problem. I love champagne. I had some at Peter's wedding.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I thought we might just take it round to number 1, see if your mum wants to let the New Year in with us.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, New Year's Eve is a family occasion. You might find it difficult coming here, so I thought we might go there. What do you say?
Well, she won't be there, Dad. She's going out for New Year.
Well, maybe we can catch her and change her mind.
It's too late. She's already gone.
Gone? Gone where?
Paris.
Paris? What are you talking about? With Phil Jennings?
Yeah.
She's gone to Paris with Phil Jennings and left you here with me?
You asked me to come, Dad.
Did you know about this?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me?
I'm not a spy, Dad.
Oh, so you don't mind your mother going off to Paris for a dirty weekend with some spiv, don't you? You don't see anything wrong with your mother? Getting in and out of bed with every man who knocks on the front door?
Dad?
Do you know what I've given up for that woman? I mean, do you really think I like living in this rat hole? Over a shop in the street that I was born in? It's a humiliation! Like it's a humiliation every time I go into the corner shop or the Rovers and I see them all nodding to themselves and tittle-tattling. But I did it! I swallowed my pride and I moved in and I tried to get her back. I was reasonable and sensible even when I saw her taking her fancy men into my house and sleeping in my bedroom.
Don't talk like this, please.
Well, why not? It's true. You know it's true.
But I'm here. I'm with
It's
you.
not you I want. It's Deirdre. Oh, Tracy! Tracy, come back! Tracy!
Tracy? Are you all right?
There's someone up there, Mrs. Bishop.
Stay out of it, Mr. Sullivan, please.
Is everything all right? It's only Tracy's gone back looking very upset.
Just something or nothing, Tracy.
Well, if there's anything we can do to help.
No, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Mr. Sullivan, will you please come in now and leave people to sort their own lives?
I'm only trying to be neighbourly, Mrs. Bishop.
Come on, Tracy. Come on, open
Just
up.
hang on a minute.
Tracy, come on.
You alright? About 2 minutes. See you.
Tracy, I'm sorry, love. I really didn't mean that how it sounded. I was upset. Of course you're important to me. It was just that when you said Paris, something snapped. Where are you going?
Where I'm wanted.
I want you, love. I want you. Tracy, I do care about you. I
No,
do.
you don't. The only person you care about is yourself.
Look, Tracy, when somebody loves somebody deeply, when they really care about them, they sometimes lash out at them because they've got nobody else to do it with. It isn't that they mean it.
Can I get
Oh, Tracy,
past?
please, don't let's be like this with each other.
Then why did you leave us in the first place and go off and wear Crozier? You talk about me mama blocks and it's you that started it. You were sleeping with her and you didn't care what I thought. Or maybe you just thought I was some little kid that didn't know what was going on. But I knew what you were doing with her at the house. And it was me that had to watch my mum cry because of what you've done to her. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of everything, so just get out of my way.
Well, where do you think you're going? Graham? Do you think Graham can look after you?
At least he cares about me.
What are you stupid? How can a boy take care of you? He's a stranger, for God's
Me
sake.
stupid. You're the one that's stupid. You're the one that's lost
Oh,
everything.
God, you sound like your mother.
Well, I'm glad I'm not like you.
Oh, so you're leaving me, are you? Well, you're not going anywhere. You're certainly not going to that boy's.
Of course I'm not. I'm going to Debbie's.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry, Tracy. I'm sorry, love.
Sorry. You spend your life being sorry. It's true, but the only person you're sorry for is yourself.
Tracy, please, don't talk to me like that.
Why not? You're pathetic.
Tracy, I'm your father.
No, you're not. You're not my real father, so why don't you do us all a favour? Leave us alone. Leave us both alone, for good.
But she's okay. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Cox. Yes. Yes, it's probably best if she stays with Debbie. And thank you for making the offer. I'll get her mother to ring you when she gets back and she can arrange about picking her up.
That's fine. I'll sort it out then.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.
must begin with a thin silver dime. That empty field it
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No.
I just wondered if everything was all right.
Tracy, you mean?
Well, she did look rather worried.
Oh, she's over that. In fact, she's in there now, waiting for the big film to come on the telly.
Oh, good.
Just a bit of a row, that's all. About the telly, actually. Stupid, really, yeah. I've only got a small set in my flat, and she wanted to see it on a bigger screen. I didn't think Deirdre would be best pleased, you know, me spending New Year's Eve in her house.
See, are you all right, Ken?
Oh, fine. I'm fine. I have a cold coming on.
Oh, dear, well, 'tis the time of year for them. Look, I hope you don't think I'm being nosy, Ken, but I did promise Deirdre I'd keep an eye on the place.
Oh, no. It's very good of you to take the trouble.
Yes, well, I'll get back. We're going down to the Rovers later. Well, I don't expect we'll see you there with Tracy here, so... Well, I wish you a Happy New Year now.
And same to you, Emily.
and place it on the ground to make it stick for more.
But look what space we're all wasting. Look, you get a decent job and you don't hold it for 5 minutes. What happens? You chuck it away.
No, I reckon you need a good kick up the backside.
You're pathetic. You're not my real
No, I'm just a thing now. I'm something you've got. And all you're interested in is keeping it nice and polished.
I don't love you. I think you better go.
Pathetic.
Give me your answer to I'm all crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a 6, 5, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Oh, and Happy New Year. Hey, by the way, it's way past our bedtime.
It's been a good one, though, hasn't it?
That's all, yeah.
You know, I have a feeling in my bones. This is going to be our year, is this?
That'll be a sciatica coming on again.
You look sweet upon the sea of a rising
does it matter who anybody? I'll go and get me coat.
Well, it's supposed to be somebody down, carrying a piece of coal.
Oh, well, that'll be easy. Streets are full of folk carrying coal at this time of night.
Otherwise your coach will turn into a pumpkin.
Otherwise, my mum will have a fit. You know what she said?
Then we'll have a drink, just the two of us. Hey, up. What are you looking for? Pub's next door.
You said there was somebody in there?
I don't know.
Landlady can't find her own pub.
Door weren't closed.
No.
Are you on your own, or?
On my own, yeah. Just needed to be.
Here.
So, if you don't mind, please.
How many have you taken? How many, Ken?
I just want to be left alone.
How many?
Well, however many I've taken, whatever I'm doing, it's none of your business, is it? It's none of anybody's business, so if you could just...
Right.
What are you doing?
Ambulance.
3. That's all, 3.
Ambulance, can I help? No. It's all right now, thank you.
Three.
And why? Why?
Because it's the best thing.
It's never the best thing, Ken. Not that.
No, well, you don't understand.
Try me. Well, I'm not in a rush to go anywhere.
I'm sorry, this must be really embarrassing for you.
No. Although it might be embarrassing if Alec turns up with a search party. I'll just let him know I'm all right. Don't worry. I won't say how else.
Well, that shop's open this morning, you know.
What shop's this at? Never mentioned having a shop.
Oh, I'm very
Hello. So don't worry if I'm not back for a while. Never mind that. I'm all right, and I'll see you when I get back. Well, I'm sorry about that, Alec. I can't talk now. I'll see you later. So?
Even this I make a mess of.
Well, I'd say you were making a pretty good job of it myself. Till I came sticking my nose in. What else have you made a mess of? You married, you mean? You think you've lost Deirdre?
Deirdre, Tracy, everything.
Not everything.
I'm 51. 51 years old. What have I got left in the world? Just thrown it all away. Just thrown it all away. Nobody else had, just me.
Come here.
I had everything. Everything. Oh, I'm so alone. Can't believe how much.
No, you're not. I'm here now, aren't I?
I'm sorry. I should never have involved you.
You didn't. I involved myself.
I'm sorry.
I was once near to what you're doing. Very near. Oh, it was a long time ago. But I thought I'd lost everything. I had the tablets all ready. And I was all set to do just what you're doing. So I do know a bit about it.
You were younger.
True.
You can start again.
So can you.
No.
And why in this house? Why here?
This house, any house, what does it matter?
Well, I imagine if it's in this house, Deirdre would be the one to find you.
No, that's not the reason.
No?
Why? Why won't she forgive me? You're a woman, you tell me. I forgave her. I forgave her when she... Well, I forgave her, so why can't she forgive me now?
Well, I dare say she can. But you're not asking her just to forgive you, are you? You're asking her to love you. In fact, you're trying to force her to. Camping on her doorstep, monitoring her comings and goings, and now this?
You love Alec?
True.
Suppose he turned his back on you.
Well, I'd probably do what you're doing now. But I'd be wrong. I'd be wrong. Because I can't make him love me. Lord knows why he does. But he does. And that's a miracle in my life that I'd have missed out on if I'd had done what I set out to do all them years ago. You might love Deirdre Ken. But she'll love who she wants. Like we all do.
Tracy will ever speak to me again?
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. After what was said tonight.
She's how old? 13? She'll have forgotten all about it by tomorrow. We all will.
Oh, will we?
Yeah.
You think I'm just going to go back to that damn flat, sit looking at those four walls? I know every inch of them, every speck on the wallpaper.
Move somewhere else.
Where? I'd only been wondering about what was going on here.
Look at it this way. 12 months ago, could you have imagined how you'd be feeling tonight? Of course you couldn't. And you can't imagine the next 12 months either. There might be all sorts of things lying in store.
You think so?
Look at me, I've told you. I'd given up all hope. The person I loved had turned his back on me. I thought that were it. You've got to go forward, Ken, not back.
I don't want to go back. Believe me, I don't want to go back.
Well, then you've got to accept. You can't make Deirdre love you.
No.
Doesn't mean that she won't one day, but you can't make her.
So what can I do?
You carry on and see what turns up.
You must think I'm pathetic.
No. I think you've had a very bad year. And if I was you, I'd be glad it's all over. It can't get much worse, can it?
Not a lot.
Well, then. So, what will you do now if I say it's time I was going home?
Now?
Yeah?
I better tidy this place up a bit.
And then?
Then I'll go back to that damn flat.
Good.
And thanks.
Well, I dare say you don't altogether mean that. I bet there's a part of you that hates me for doing this. Still, happen one day you'll be able to thank me for it. I mean it.
Bet, what on earth? Well, what's going on?
Ken Barlow.
Yeah?
He's been going through a very, very bad time. He needed somebody to talk to.
Well, he doesn't have Picky's moments, doesn't he?
Shh! I want to listen.
Why? What are we listening for? Anyway, what do you mean, bad time? He never has hotels, does Ken Barlow?
Alec, don't ask me about it, please. Just believe me when I say I've no choice but to do what I did.
All right, I won't ask you.
And shall I tell you something else? I love you. God, you'll never know how much I love you.
Hey, love, come on.
Shh.
What?
It's all right.
Is it?
He's going home. Only me.
You want to come in?
Go on then. So, how are you feeling?
Not too wonderful.
Yeah, well, I think most of this country's wandering about with thick heads, full of regrets, telling each other, never again.
Well, I think I have more reason for regrets than most.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say, we both told one another things last night that we'd rather weren't passed on to anybody else.
Yeah.
So, all forgotten, it never happened, okay?
Oh, it happened, Bert. And I'll always be grateful, I will. What?
Well, if I thought that, I'd never be able to face you in the Rovers again, would I? Across that bar, I'd have to go and hide in the cellar.
Well, what do you want me to say?
I want you to promise me that the next time you come in the Rovers, you'll just say, half a bitter. Like you didn't care whether it was me or Betty or Jack serving you. And I'll say 44 and you'll say thank you, because you're always polite. But it'll be just like last night never happened.
I'll try.
Morning. Nice day for it.
Back to reality, eh? Morning, Percy.
Been away, have you?
No, she's just been to post a letter.
Oh, Phil, can you come here a minute?
Is it trouble, is it? I'll bring a case in for you.
Lane,
Listen.
and delays there have caused multiple tailbacks in the last couple of weeks, so please be careful.
Oh, Tracy, you need to give us a heart attack. What are you doing here?
Just got back.
I'll fetch you, Case.
Oh, right. I thought you'd still be at your dad's.
I ain't been there. Been at Debbie's.
Debbie's? Why?
I had a row with my dad.
Oh, Tracy, you didn't.
You're always having rows with him.
What was it about?
Nothing much. And with Paris.
Thanks, Phil.
I can't stop. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
Right. Look, I'm sorry. I've got to...
I'll let myself out. Keep smiling.
Thanks. I mean it.
You're welcome.
So, were the shops open? Did you buy any clothes?
Never mind what I've been up to. It's your story I want to hear. I've heard Tracy's side of it, and I think you've got some explaining to do.
Coffee?
No, I don't. And if you think I'm going to apologise for going away for New Year, you're going to have a long wait.
I've just made some toast.
Because what I do is my business, Ken. I don't need your permission. Is that clear?
So, Tracy got back okay. Good.
She told me what you said to her. What were you thinking about?
I'm sorry. I handled it badly.
You can say that again. She reckons you were expecting me to see the New Year in with you. I mean, where the hell did you get an idea like that from, Ken? It's laughable. And it's certainly no reason to make the kid feel she's not wanted.
Look, Deirdre, I was wrong. I admit it. I said things that I shouldn't. I expected more of her and you than I was entitled to.
You're entitled to nothing from me, Ken.
I realise that now.
Well, it's about flipping time.
Sorry it's taken so long. But I got there in the end. The pennies dropped, and I promise you there'll be no more trouble.
Well, let's hope not. Let's just get on with our lives in peace, eh?
I'll second that.
Good.
By the way, how was Paris?
I'm stuck. Why can't I just phone Susan and say thanks?
Because it's not the same. You've got to make an effort. Come here, let's have a look. Oh, that seems fine. Why don't you tell her how you've been getting on at school?
Oh, no, school. I'm dreading going back. It's going to be awful.
No, it's not. I've seen your dad, and everything's fine.
What did he say?
Not much. He said he was sorry, so you can stop worrying.
Were he mad? I bet he were. I spoilt his New Year.
I think you might be blowing it out of proportion just a little bit. Don't think you were wrong leaving him in the lurch like that, though.
It's not what I did he won't forgive me for. It's what I said.
Why? What did you say?
He looked at me like I tried to stab him.
What was it that you said?
That he weren't my real dad.
Oh, no.
Look, I'm going out.
Where?
Go to Debbie's. She says I can have my dinner.
Are you sure?
Well, phone her mum and ask if you don't believe me. Can I come in?
Tracy. Of course you can. Come here. Can I get you something to eat?
No, I've had my dinner, thanks.
To what do I owe this honour?
I've come to say I'm sorry.
Your mother sent you, right?
No, she doesn't know I'm here. It were over what I said. I didn't mean it, honest.
Oh, forget it, love, please.
I couldn't stop thinking about it, though. I didn't think you'd want to talk to me again.
I was afraid you'd feel exactly the same about me.
It's not honest.
I said some terrible things to you, love. I shouldn't have done that.
You were upset about me, Mum.
No, I've been selfish. You've had a rotten year and none of it has been your fault. That's something I'll never forgive myself for. But listen, things are going to be much better from now on. Your mum and me, well, we're going to live our own lives separately. But that doesn't mean that we can't all live in the same street or that there'll be any more friction. Now that's got to be good news for you, hasn't it?
I hope so. Anyway, whatever happens, you'll always be my dad. I don't want another dad. Just you. Happy New Year, Dad.
No.
But were you not worried about Ken causing more trouble once you got back?
Of course I was. But, as it turns out, I needn't have worried. Ken knows all about it and seems to have accepted it.
So things are peaceful, are they?
Well, for now. Between me and Ken, anyway. Tracy went right over the top, though. Anyway, thank you for bringing that recipe round, love.
What recipe?
At you, Tracy, love. Aye. I was Debbie.
I called somewhere else apart from Debbie's.
Oh?
My dad's.
Anyway, I'd best be off.
You were fine.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, if you must know, it were brilliant. Anyway, I'll just finish off that letter.
This isn't like Ken. I mean, I know him. I ask you, Liz, wouldn't you be suspicious?
Yes, I would.
So, have you seen Ken over the New Year?
Oh, you know what it's like. One mad rush. What was Paris like?
Oh, wonderful. In fact, if I'd known he was going to be so calm and reasonable when I got back, I'd have enjoyed myself even more.
Excuse me. Yes, Percy?